What's going on, guys? Can you hear me? Don't go on the live right away. Wait like 10-20 minutes. What's going on, guys? Going to the live stream. New all-time highs. Let's take a look at the charts. Bitcoin at 111. You can see weekly candle. We got to bounce off of that. Stochastic back to overbought levels. So, not bad. But how are you guys doing today? Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like. Let me know what you guys are up to. New all-time highs for Bitcoin. I think we hit 112, I believe. Yeah, we hit 112 slightly. But let's take a look here. If you guys want to check out my platform, it's BitUnix. Second link in the link bio. You get a big deposit bonus. Let's take a look at some of the altcoins that are up the most here on the daily. Kind of see what altcoins are outperforming. We got XLM doing pretty well. HBAR. Just some of the altcoins today that are doing the best here. Pepe's up 8%. How about on the weekly? XLM and Bonk, right? So looking pretty good. Uniswap too, also 11%. But Bonk doing great behind the scenes. Not a lot of people talking about Bonk. And Floki, I've been telling you guys how bullish I am on Floki. Also Crow. Crow's up 16%. Happy I got into Crow. Right there. Set this up. But we'll take a look here at Bitcoin as well as some other coins. Let's actually check out Bitcoin dominance. Let's see how much Bitcoin's been dominating. And on the weekly, we're actually down here. Despite Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, we're actually down on the weekly. For third consecutive time, right? So very interesting here. On the monthly, we're also down here. So despite Bitcoin moving up, we're down on Bitcoin dominance on the monthly and weekly. Don't forget to like. If you guys are new here, definitely like, follow, comment with all coins you guys want me to check out. Bitcoin new all-time highs, but Bitcoin dominance is down. It's a great example of Bitcoin moving up while Bitcoin dominance moving down, right? I still believe we'll continue to move up here for Bitcoin dominance because I believe Bitcoin will keep moving up. But congrats today, guys. Bitcoin new all-time high. What is going on with Doge and Jasmine? You want me to check out Doge and Jasmine? Let me know. But yeah, guys, look at this. New all-time highs. Let me actually see right here. Let's get the measured move. Let's see here where Bitcoin could possibly top out. Measured move bringing Bitcoin to around 160, 174, around there. I believe this could be a level here where we really got to be cautious. Not saying that this is the top for Bitcoin. But I've been eyeing this. I'm going to make a Bitcoin price prediction video on YouTube. By the way, if you're on YouTube, definitely like, comment. When alts are right. Alts already starting to do well. I mean, look at this, right? We got a lot of alts doing well. We got Bitcoin dominance starting to move down. So, you know, Bitcoin dominance starting to move down. I'm not saying that this is the top. We can definitely go higher here. We can hit 2021 levels. So, but alts will do. I mean, alts are gonna go crazy once this really starts to downtrend. And I believe when we're in this level right here for Bitcoin dominance, I believe this could be the top. This has everything to be the top right here, somewhere right there. You see that? So once we get down to this level, so we can go up higher, collapse, go into this level, or we can just go to this level. That could be the top. Please, yes, Dogecoin and Jasmine. Sure. Check out Dogecoin and Jasmine. Don't forget to comment your favorite coins you guys want me to check out today. We'll check out Dogecoin starting to move today. Dogecoin back to 18 cents. We were just at 16 cents the other day. Shout out to everyone who bought. Is this a bull flag? I mean, this is looking like a bull flag. Well, not a bull flag, a bear flag, right? Where, you know, we're in the downtrend. We start, you know, this bear flag, and then we break it. We put in the new low. So it's kind of looking like a bear flag. But with Bitcoin, you know, breaking all-time highs, I do believe we'll probably retest this area right here around 16, not 16, around 16.5 around here, right? 16.8, and then you know, we'll hold that level and bounce off. Do something kind of like that, right? But it's a good bounce here for Dogecoin. I just believe this is it's entering an area. There's a lot of resistance here, so we might get some temporary pullback here for Dogecoin. But when you look at the big picture, right, you look at the weekly. Even on the weekly, you can kind of see, yeah, we'll probably pull back a little bit, but most likely we'll break out of this level. I mean, this is looking like a double bottom right here. You can see right there for Dogecoin. You also, you know, Dogecoin is in this ascending channel, right? This long-term ascending channel here, which is great. That's what you want to see here for Doge. So, you know, we're in this ascending channel for Dogecoin, this long-term ascending channel. So I would expect it to keep going like this, and then until towards the end of the altcoin season really break out. Marco, what's up, Marco? How you been, bro? I've been great. I've been great, especially today. Bitcoin, new all-time highs. Congrats to all you guys who've been investing, been buying. Bitcoin, new all-time highs today, guys. New all-time highs for Bitcoin today. We're checking out Dogecoin right now. We'll check out Jasmine. Don't worry. But again, I just want to remind people, new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin dominance is actually down. Bitcoin dominance is down despite Bitcoin at new all-time highs. Shout out to Marco. Thank you for the gifts, bro. I appreciate it. Ban internet dad. You're holding too many I'm holding too many altcoins. Well, why is that a bad thing? I mean, I'm up. I bought a ton of altcoins since the bear market, and I'm up a ton. So I don't see it a bad thing. Let's see here. Let's see Jasmine. Let's take a look at Jasmine. Let's take a look at Jasmine. Jasmine and ICP usually are kind of slow runners. Like even Dogecoin kind of reacts faster to Bitcoin moving up. Jasmine takes a little bit. It takes a little bit longer. It's not instant. By the way, don't forget to like, guys. Almost at 1,000 likes. Don't forget to like if you're on YouTube. So let's see what I'm looking here at Jasmine. Okay. Getting a bounce here on Jasmine. We're in this flag here. Right, we're in this flag here for Jasmine. We're probably gonna break up to the upside here. Now, what I told you here a couple weeks back is the first time we're not gonna break that resistance, right? There's a lot of support here. We lost it. Now it's resistance. We didn't break it the first attempt. So what happened? We had to come down, reset that stochastic a little bit, because we were overbought when we tried to break it the first time. We were very overbought on the weekly. So we came down, we reset that stochastic to the middle while maintaining a higher low. So this time we're probably gonna break it. And I mean, this is the good thing about Jasmine, some other altcoins. They will move a little slower than Bitcoin. So once Bitcoin makes that first move, that's kind of the signal right there. That gives you a gap before Jasmine really starts to take off. So I am bullish on Jasmine and some other meme coins here. And you can kind of see we had a nice reversal, right? A nice recovery. And we just came down to fill in that gap more. And then now we're starting to probably work our way up here. What's up, Jay Pezzo? How you been, bro? Yeah, H-Bar has been performing good. H-Bar has been doing great, bro. H-Bar has been doing great. How about V-Chain? You rock. Appreciate it. Thank you. Anytime. Anytime. Thank you, guys. And again, you guys want to check out my my private trading group? I created one about a week ago. It's the first link in the link bio. You guys can check it out. Just wanted to share some of my this is how it looks like. My signals, like this was one of my signal. This was my recent signal here where I put in a 5x long here for Cardano, and I just took profits today. I took full profits today. We can see right here Cardano 5x 33%, and it shows you right here entry price 58, the same entry price that I put here in the signal about 2 days ago, and we hit my 2 targets. So definitely check it out. But let's take a look here at what was the next coin? Nakamoto Games. V-Chain. Yeah, I gotta take a look at V-Chain too. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. We'll take a look at all your favorite coins tonight. We'll see how they're doing here with Bitcoin breaking all-time highs. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for this summer? Because Bitcoin broke all-time highs. Are we finally gonna get a bullish crypto summer? I mean, I don't know when was the last time we had a bullish crypto summer. So thank you guys for the follows, by the way. So Nakamoto Games, I do have a little bit of this coin. I'm not gonna lie, I have a little bit of Naka, which I am down on, but it's all right because when I initially bought, it was a little bit. Right, I didn't put in a lot of money into this coin. Yeah, Bonk ran over. Yeah, Bonk's been doing great. So let's take a look here at Naka, because this is a coin that came out 2023, right? It ran up big, and it kind of came out the wrong time, because during that time in 2024 was when we were starting going down, right, in the market. And you can see it was coming down at the market, went up a little bit in December. If it was bullish, it would have came back up to, you know, test these all-time highs, but it didn't really go up as much, and then it went down lower and lower, and now it's all the way down here. So, you know, this is a newer coin. You know, I want to say this is a rug pull, right? I believe this is a big part of this is crypto gaming itself. Crypto gaming hasn't really had a lot of liquidity going into it, right? You can kind of see this is a classic bear flag, right? Where we're in this upwards and then boom. So now it's definitely, it hasn't been a bear flag. So that's actually a bullish thing, right? The fact that we kind of been in this pennant here and this flag before really taking off. So, you know, I'm pretty bullish on Nakamoto. I think this coin will take off. I think it's a big part of this is crypto gaming starting to move up, right? So I'd say it's in this pennant right here, and you know, just getting the measured move here as an estimate. You know, once it breaks out of this, we can see levels of 71 cents back to 7, which is actually the exact resistance here, the exact resistance point here from where it collapsed here, right? Where there's a lot of support. So this is where I can see it coming back up after it breaks out of this, which could take some weeks or a month or two. So, you know, just wanted to share that. But I'm still pretty bullish on Nakamoto games despite it having this big sell-off. I think a big part of this is crypto gaming itself. So once crypto gaming starts to take off again, I do believe Naka will do well. But yeah, I'm still holding my Naka. You please check out Ethereum. Yeah, let's check out Ethereum. Yeah, I'll check out Bonk too. ETH at 2,700. So ETH is looking healthy. ETH is looking very, very healthy here. You can see we already had that retest on ETH and it was very fast. This is what's surprising because ETH is usually very slow. But what happened, right? And I told you guys this. I think this, I actually put it a trade for this. We came up here, big point of control level right here for Ethereum. We had that retest. I told you guys we would come down to 2,100, and we did. And it was a fast retest. I mean, this was a really bullish retest right there. Boom. And now we're starting to break out of this range, right? We've been ranging here. We're starting to break out of this. Our next level right here for Ethereum is 3,000, right? 3,000 around there. So that's our next big resistance level. You know, I would be surprised if we jump through that very fast in the next couple days with Bitcoin moving up. So yeah. And what's great, I mean, the most bullish thing about ETH is on the monthly, we're very oversold. This is Ethereum. Like, let me actually move this here so you can see the, there we go. So now every time I look at a coin, you'll be able to see which coin it is here on the side. Yeah, right there. There you go. Yeah, so now you guys will be able to see what coin it is. Yeah. No, I didn't say ETH has to close above 3,000. I'm just saying the next target here for ETH, which I could see very soon, is 3,000 in the next couple days to a week or so. So now let's take a look at Bonk, one of the biggest gainers of this week. Bonk's just been taking off here. Yeah, is this Bonk? Yeah. We can see Bonk is actually up. It's actually down today. It's down 5% today, but on the weekly, it's up 27% on the weekly. XLM is up big too. See, this is a lot of the coins that are up big, and they're not getting a lot of attention. Crow and XLM, two coins that I've been buying, right? Floki, I've been telling you guys about Floki. I've been telling you guys so much about Floki. Vet, yeah, I got you a vet. Don't worry. So, you know, these are the coins. HBAR too. HBAR is up 11%. So, yeah, I mean, Bonk is coming back up here. It did a retest too here, similar to ETH, right? We hit a... See, this is what always happens. Bonk is about to take off because we hit that resistance target right there. We got resisted at the first time, which we always do. Came back down for a retest. Reset that stochastic because we were very overbought on the weekly. And now we're attacking a second time, and most likely we're gonna break through it this time. And our next target is up here for Bonk, around 29, right? 4 zeros 29. So yeah, bonk is looking great. It had that nice retest. We're in this nice uptrend. So you can see here on the monthly too, we've been oversold for forever basically. So yeah, bonk is one of the most bullish meme coins, to be honest. You can also say too, one of the things about bonk is the Solana phone apparently is coming out soon, right? I think it's only a couple weeks before the Solana phone comes out. And we know bonk has a connection with that. So yeah. Now let's take a look at VeChain. I'll give you my honest thoughts about VeChain. Let's see how it's doing. Again, VeChain is one of the slow movers, so you don't want to judge it too fast. We can see that it is up on the day, but it's usually going to react to Bitcoin a little bit slower from the past here, seen in the past. We go here on the daily. We're starting to break out of this trend here on the daily, right? We were ranging here. We were ranging. We were in this range here on the daily. You can see we're starting to break out of this range here for VeChain. So our next target really is 0.24, right? 0.24, 0.25. This is really our next target here for VeChain at 0.78. So breaking out of this level, we'll probably move up here to 0.25. Okay, so looking pretty bullish here for VeChain. That 0.25 is exactly that 0.78. So this is going to be our next resistance point. So probably going to move up big here, get rejected, come down a little bit, and then break it. Kind of do something like that. Because, a lot of these altcoins, they kind of move, they're kind of delayed a little bit when it comes to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first signal, right? Yeah, the Solana phone is coming out in a couple weeks. I don't know exactly. Let's actually ask Grok. I mean, not Grok. Chappy GPT. Where is it at? I have it on my computer. Well, what do I press again? Let me see. Is it Control T? Yeah, I got it right here. Let's ask ChatGPT here. Do you do a day trading on Discord? So look, my Discord, Crypto Trader University, you guys can join if you want to. I do signals. Okay, I do market updates. So these are my signals here. This is my latest signal. This is how they look like. They're very simple. And then I post my trades here for the signal. So this was my trade for the signal. You can see right here, my entry price of 58 cents, which was exactly in the signal, right? You can see a lot of my signals. I post the trades here and they go along with my signals, but it's not, I don't do day trading because I don't do trading full time. I'll do day trading once a week when I have off, but it's mostly signals. I post my signals and price predictions in my market overview. And I might post my portfolio too on there if you guys are interested. So it's the first link in my bio. It's for serious traders. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. Let's check out. Let's see here. Let's ask ChatGPT. When does the Solana phone come out? When does the Solana phone come out, guys? Look at this. Yeah, I told you guys. Look at this. Shipping officially begins August 4th, 2025. Pre-orders are being processed. If you pre-order, make sure you're shipping. Blah, blah, blah. Pricing sets at $450. $500 during your adapter. That's really cool. You know, I'm gonna ask it. Does Bonk have any connection to it? Let's see. I asked, does Bonk have it? So it says right here, yes, Bonk played a key role in the original Saga era, but doesn't have any built-in role in the new Seeker Beyond community incentives. So the Solana Saga launched in April. Yeah, they received massive airdrops in Bonk. Repeatedly worth more than the phone's price at peak turning. Okay. So it, not necessarily right now, but before it did have a connection. You think Pump Fund? Which Pump Fund coin? Bonk or Dogami? Thoughts on Dogami? I do like Dogami. It's one of my picks in my top base coins. You know, I would say Dogami is better for more gains than Bonk for sure. It's just that, you know, Bonk is obviously a safer coin. We don't really know if Dogami is going to survive, but it's definitely in my top 5 base coins. I made a video called my top 5 base coins. Dogami is one of them because, you know, it's a growing base coin that isn't listed yet on Coinbase, and you can just see on the chart. You know, it's in this nice uptrend, slow uptrend. Once it gets listed on Coinbase, it's gonna do what Toshi did. Toshi was a coin very similar to this. So it was just, you know, in this nice uptrend, and then once it got listed on Coinbase, I mean, it just went up like crazy, right? So that's why I'm bullish on a lot of base coins, because we know Coinbase is gonna push base like crazy, and once they get listed, they're gonna take off. Oh, it is on Coinbase? Wow, I didn't know that. So Dogami is on Coinbase. When did it get listed? I'm pretty sure it was here, right? Once it got this green candle. That's very interesting. I thought it was one of the few ones that wasn't listed on Coinbase. If I were to guess, it was probably right here in March, right? When it got listed. Oh, a while ago. Wow. Okay. I mean, it hasn't been looking too bad here on the charts, right? It's not like this coin dumped after it got listed. I mean, it didn't pump too much either. We've kind of been in this flag, in this pendant here. So if we really get the measured move here, we get an estimate. We get the estimate here, right? We might come up here to 0.58, right? So, you know, the good thing is that, yeah, it's already listed on Coinbase. It was probably listed in a time where obviously retail wasn't too focused, or, you know, it's probably a downtime, a downtrend in the market. But once we start to get retail coming in to crypto, to Coinbase especially, I mean, this coin is set up along with Toshi, other coins, to really move up, right? It's a lower cap meme coin on base. It's already on Coinbase. So, and it's not like its chart, it's not like it's dumping, right? This coin is not dumping ever since it was made. So I do like Dogami. But you guys been killing today. Shout out to all you guys who came in today. Bitcoin new all-time high. And what makes me so much bullish, guys, is the fact that retail, I mean, retail is not here, guys. Retail is obviously not here. It's not the same as 2021. And I got my indicators to prove it, right? I made a video on this, but it's just so different. It's like, it's just insane. But here we got the Bitcoin search volume indicator that I made based on Google. We see here the search volume is much less than 2021. You see right there, we're still, I mean, we've been growing here since the bear market, but we're still under 2021 search volume on Google for Bitcoin. I believe the top will be once we start to have, you know, something slightly above 2021 search volume. So once we get a big spike here, I believe that will be when the top is near for Bitcoin. So that's my first indicator. And my second indicator is specifically I made for market sentiment. And I love this indicator because it's so accurate, because it's a social based indicator, meaning it measures sentiment, right? And we can see here that despite Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, breaking 100K, and now at a 111, 112, you can see how flat we've been here in market sentiment. You see, this indicator, it doesn't lie, right? It doesn't care if Bitcoin broke all-time highs. Market sentiment is still super low. Look at that. You see, 2021 all-time high was up here. It was up there. So again, once we're near the top, once retail is really coming in, we're going to start to see these big spikes here, possibly to the 2021 level. That will be where I get more cautious, where I will look to sell. But I love these two indicators that I made. If you want to have access to them, they're private indicators. They're available with my Discord. See, that's the other thing you get with my Discord, not just the signals, but my indicators. Could be all-time high before the dump, 115K, 120K Bitcoin. Next rally may be altcoin season. By rally, I mean after everything crashes into a fall. Oh yeah, yeah, that could possibly happen. They say we could go to 120K, possibly around there. What's up, Brutus? How high can Bitcoin go this time? I'll say what Adrian says is a pretty good target, 120K, around there. You guys been killing it with the likes. Coinbase stock. Sure, we'll take a look at Coinbase. I would say Coinbase stock and other stocks are pretty good signal too, right? So if you actually look at Coinbase stock, it gave you the top of the bull market right there, right? Once it came out, that was a big signal that the top was in, or that was near, right? It came out in May, but you can see this time right here, once it starts to move back up here, that was the top of the bull market. So what I predict for this bull market, guys, is that if you start to see new IPOs, right, similar to Coinbase, like last bull market in 2021, like right here when Bitcoin came out 2021, that was the top, and then it collapsed. When you start to see Kraken or maybe Gemini IPO this time, that could be a signal that the top is in, or going to be in a couple months. Okay, that's this big signal. When you start to see these crypto IPOs, stocks come out and go public, that to me is a big signal. But again, since the bear market, right, it collapsed here. Obviously, with the bear market, we put in a nice inverted head and shoulders. Since then, we've been on a tear for Coinbase stock, and it's been one of the best stocks here. Going to $33 from 33 all the way to 374, and it's about to break all-time highs. Coinbase stock is about to break all-time highs here, similar to Bitcoin breaking all-time highs. So congrats to people who got Coinbase stock. Sorry, Lewis, are the indicators different from subscribing? Yeah, they're part of the Discord group. So because I can't connect it with TikTok. If I had a way to connect it to TikTok, I would do it on here, but they're part of the group for sure. You do have to have a TradingView account too for the Discord or the indicators. And we can see here from, so the Bitcoin one, the Bitcoin search volume is only for Bitcoin because that's a Bitcoin search volume. But market sentiment is one of my favorite ones. This is on the monthly, but if you actually go here on the weekly for market sentiment, you can see that it actually gives you the best times to buy too. I made it green for a reason. So you see these nice dips. So again, this is a indicator that measures the sentiment, the retail attention. You can see right here on the weekly is really where it shines, because you can kind of see it more clear, right? Back here at 2019, we go here into the green. Every time we go into the green, those are great pockets to buy. I made it green for a reason again. Even the COVID dip, we kind of come here in the green a little bit. Then what happens right here? How do we know that this is a top? You want to know how we know that this is a top here in 2021? Because in a matter of a couple months, we go from green, you know, just all the way down here to spiking like crazy. I mean, we're spiking here like crazy. Okay. So then bear market. In the bear market, we're in the green for a while. You see how we're in the green for a while. The best times to buy, obviously right here, the best times to buy. This was like, the best times to buy was right here, right? When Bitcoin was around 30K, 31, 30K to 15K to 28K. We were in the green right there on the weekly. Now, how are you going to know the top is in based on this indicator? Is the same thing that happened right here. The same thing that happened right here. Once you start to see a fast acceleration and this going vertical and really spiking like that, right? Kind of like a mountain. That's how you know we'll be close. So I'll keep you guys updated on this indicator. Again, it's accessible with my with Crypto Trader University. First link in the bio. It's where I give my signals as well. Yeah. Target Bitcoin. Based on the measured move, you know, we can kind of see here the target. I'll give you the measured move here for the target for Bitcoin. You know, obviously this is an estimate. It's around 170, 174, 170. That's my next target. I mean, not necessarily my next short-term target, but where I could see Bitcoin possibly topping out. I'm getting a lot of signals for 174, 170, 169. This is my other indicator I coded to. It's called the log waves. And you can see it kind of correlates with that, right? A little bit. So this is an indicator based on logarithmic waves. It gives you the last all-time highs here too. Right? 2017 was up here in the red zone. 2021 we're obviously getting diminishing returns. So 2025 or 2026 could be at that bottom band right there. But I do believe we'll come here into the red zone. I do believe we'll come here into the red zone. Okay. So, you know, my next short-term target was actually the top of the green zone here. We'll get some resistance just like we did right here. We actually topped out here recently. 110 and we got that pullback. It's around 135. So I do believe we'll go higher than 120. You know, I believe 135 around there. Get a short pullback and then make our last move here, possibly in the fall, Q4, even in 2026. Right. So that's what I'm looking at. Anytime. You guys been killing it today. We got over 5,000 likes. Congrats to all of you guys. Bitcoin new all-time high. Historic day today as Bitcoin breaks 112. Let's see what it does tomorrow. I will have off tomorrow, so I might stream during the day. Hi, what do you think the target will be for XRP this year? XRP. Let's check out XRP here for Crystal. So, I actually did make a video on XRP recently. And I was giving my short-term targets here, which could take a couple of weeks or so. And we can see we're already breaking out of this. So I said we were in this flag here for XRP. which we're starting to break out of. I actually said this like two days ago in the video, because I still have it up here. So our next target is 260, 264. Once we break out of that, the measure move is 469, right? Now I do believe XRP can go higher for the end of this year. But this is into the summer. I could see XRP reaching these levels here into the summer, or even early September, right? I wouldn't be surprised seeing XRP around 460, around there. Just getting the measure move from this. So it's starting to right now, which is pretty exciting. Because we were in this, I mean, for months now. XRP kind of been just bouncing around here, you know, and now it's starting to move up, which is a good sign. And congrats to everyone who bought XRP around this time, right? But again, XRP is kind of tricky because there's a lot of stuff going on with XRP, so I can't really say here where its all-time high could be in, but you know, I'll do some Fibonacci here, a Fibonacci price prediction, which I usually do for most of my coins. But again, XRP is very reliant on the news, so it can do extremely. It's one of my top holdings. What we can see right here, based on Fibonacci, some of the targets here to watch out from $8 to $12. $8 to $12 could be the highs of this year, right? And then the 618, which brings it to around 25 bucks. So despite, like, let's say XRP comes up to these levels, and seeing where Bitcoin is, where the market is, this is definitely a level where I'm selling or taking heavy profits based on Fibonacci. Yeah. Thank you guys for the follows. By the way, don't forget to like if you're on YouTube, TikTok. ETH target. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and we'll take a look at Render too. So if you missed out Ethereum, I just said my next target is 3K. What will basically happen here for ETH, and actually I posted this in the Discord here in my signals a couple days ago. Posted like a ETH short. Yeah, right here, look at this. See, this is when I signal ETH short right here. That went great. Because I said here that ETH was it was coming up here to a big resistance point, a big point of control, and we were sure gonna get a pullback, and we did. The bullish thing is that this is a fast pullback here to 2,100. I literally said this would happen, and it did. And now we didn't just pull back, we didn't just get a fast recovery from that. We're starting to break out of this range that we were in for months. So we're starting to break out of this range. Our next level is 3K. That's our next resistance point here, 3K, which can happen very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens too very soon for ETH. Right. So 3K, we'll probably start a new range here, ranging here, probably create a bull flag, and then break out at 3K to like 300-400 around there. So it's looking to be a bullish summer. You know, Ethereum is looking good here. Let's get our stochastic here. Even though we're overbought on the weekly, we got a bounce here on the top band, right? Because we're still very oversold on the monthly. You see, so next time we're oversold on the monthly up here, next time we're overbought, could be the top for Ethereum, which could be this fall. So that, you know, this is a big signal for ETH. Stochastic is very oversold, which is a good thing, because it gives us all the space to move up and push up higher here to overbought. Once we're overbought, you got 1 to 3 months before ETH tops out. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, this is going to help the altcoin season. This is going to, I mean, this is going to be great. Thanks for your live. Can you check out Turbo? Yeah. What do you think about AR? Yeah, guys, don't worry. I'm going to check out all your favorite coins. I'm just going down in order here. I'll check out AR, Turbo, Render. Let's check out Render real quick. But don't worry, I'll check them all out. Thank you all of you guys for coming to the live too, by the way. So render, this is render token. We can see that you want to get this chart on render because this shows you the full chart. And the only one that gives you is gate.io. So if you're on TradingView, get render on gate.io. Because most render charts, since it migrated, it only show you since right here. And it, you know, it broke all-time highs already in 2024. It's actually it's kind of consolidating here from back, you know, the resistance level back in 2023, slightly below its all-time high in 2021. So based on renders, you know, I gave a price prediction on render on YouTube. You can check out the video. But I see render coming up here to 23 to 35, around there. This is a great pullback here to buy render on the dip, as it's slightly under its all-time high here. And that 0.38 is a great, I mean, this is a great level to buy render. I believe this will be a bounce here for it to eventually move up and touch these high targets here, 35 to 23, anywhere between. This is my sell zone right here based on Fibonacci. So I mean, it's about like a 8x around there. It's not that bad. Yeah, XLM's pumping. Shout out to you guys who bought XLM. What's the next coin? AR. What do you think about AR for short-term, weekly double bottom? But I think I didn't find any liquidity grab area daily and weekly. Yeah, we'll check out AR, Arweave, I believe. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna do all your coins. Turbo, Flux. Just like the live stream. Yeah, I mean, AR is showing good signs here that it's starting to move too. Again, it's a slow mover, right? It's not gonna move. It's not gonna push up instantly as Bitcoin moves up, but you know, we might see it push up here to 592, and then get some resistance right here, right? It kind of is in this bull flag here. As you can see on the daily. So yeah, I mean, that's what I see it going to. I see it coming up here, getting some resistance, and then possibly pulling back to like 550, and then breaking that to 653. So, you know, we don't go up instantly. We move in waves. We do something possibly like that. That's what I see happening for AR, but still pretty bullish. I mean, I think this coin is gonna move up here, with Bitcoin moving up, especially since it didn't break the lows from back in 2023, right? Who's been saying to get XRP off Ledger? What's up, Summer? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Check out Summer's TikTok. She does some great videos too, guys. Great live streams. But now let's check out Turbo. Some of you guys have been asking for Turbo. Let's take a look at Turbo. Look, I do have Ledger. I honestly prefer Trezor, because Trezor is more proof of not proof of, it's more open source than Ledger. Ledger's still safe, but it's just more it's fully open source, Trezor. And if you want to get a discount, you can use my link in the bio. Just look at Trezor, you get like a 10% discount or something for Trezor. But as long as you don't use Ledger share or whatever it's called, Ledger recovery, you should be good, right? Just don't click on Ledger recovery and you should be good. Yeah, but I do I would rather take Trezor. Trezor's more open source. It's not based in France, and It's not as like the user interface is not as nice as Ledger. It doesn't have as much options, but my opinion is it's safer. Yeah, definitely. I think XRP will break all-time highs this year. So Turbo, my opinion on Turbo, had a really bullish bounce. You can see right here, we already had that pullback. Now we're starting to move up here from the pullback on the monthly. And what's bullish on the monthly too, guys, is that we brought Turbo all the way back down here. Not all the way back down, but we fell hard here into oversold, right? With this big dump here, we brought Turbo very oversold. But it's not like Turbo came back down here to like to the levels of 2024 or anything. I mean, this coin is still up a ton, right? This is the full chart for Turbo. A lot of people will show you the chart from right here, beginning right here. But this is the full chart since it came out. This coin did not have a pump and dump back down here to the same levels as 2024. So, you know, this is a good sign. You can also see that on the pullback, we were very overbought. That's how we had to come down here, kind of bring down the stochastic to the middle part. Now we're starting to get a bounce here off the middle point right there, off the stochastic. But money flow came back down to overbought. You see money flow in green? This is why I have money flow, stochastic, and RSI. I have all three. I didn't say Ledger's not good. I just think Trezor's better because it's open source. It doesn't, you know, Ledger has ledger recovery, which you shouldn't do. You know, it's based off of France. I think Trezor's better because it's open source, and I like the Trezor the wallet, like it's actually like it doesn't need batteries, and it has like a safe pin or something. That's something where it deconstructs if someone's trying to physically get into the wallet or something, or physically hack into the wallet. Yeah. So it's like it's open source, meaning like the source code is it's public, while Ledger, a part of Ledger's source code for Ledger, right, for its coding and everything, is not public. That's what I mean by open source. And the reason why that's good is because people can test the open source public code for bugs and stuff like that. So it's usually better to be open source. Tangem is great too. Tangem is great. It's not fully open source, but it's still pretty good. It's pretty safe. I actually have Tangem right here. If you guys want to get 10% off Tangem, use my link. You get like 10-15% off Tangem right there. Should be the link in the link. And for Trezor too, if you want to get 10% off Trezor and Tangem, use my link in the link bio. Tangem is great because it's a card. You can literally just have the card. It uses NFC, and it's pretty safe too. Yeah. So yeah, Turbo's looking great. It's looking, you know, had a nice pullback. It's looking like it's gonna run big here. So you look at some of the coins up big on the weekly. XLM, Bonk. I've been telling you guys a lot about Floki. Do not sleep on Floki. Floki has one of the best charts. Since I told you guys about Floki, it's been up 17%. It was about 4 days ago. I've been telling you guys about Floki and Crow too. H bar up 11%, and SPX. I don't have any SPX, but up 22%. It was great to meet you today at the paddle court. Where did you meet me? But on the monthly though, we have Arrow up 32%, Say This is a coin I've been buying more of too, Say. I think Say is going to recover big, along with Arrow, but kind of missed out on Arrow. Tango Therapeutics. Is that a stock? Let me know if that's a stock. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Bitcoin coming up here. Like I've been saying, 174, 175 is my target. TNGX. Damn, this is up a ton. Was this like a health stock? Yeah, I mean this is up a ton here. I don't know what made it come up this big. Probably some big news, right? It's coming up to resistance though, right? We'll probably come up slightly a bit higher, but it's definitely gonna get some resistance up here. So, you know, don't FOMO in. Definitely take profits here. We'll probably get a pullback, right? We'll probably move up here, get a pullback, and if we are bullish, we'll break. So, but very bullish. I mean, this is a huge bounce here. So Pepe, yeah, check out Pepe. Thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. You guys have been killing it, dude. Chainlink is looking great, man. Anytime Harrison, yeah. I'll just watch out for a pullback here at the resistance level around 686, around there. Yeah. EOS, oh yeah, my bad. I forgot about EOS. Chainlink at 14 bucks. Guys, I've been telling you guys, Chainlink under 15 bucks is a huge deal, guys. I'm telling you. Chainlink under 15 bucks is a huge deal still. I bought more here when it was around 11, 12, back to 14. And again, Chainlink has just been bouncing off that 618 like a beast. You can see how we wick multiple times there and we just bounce off of that. Like a trampoline. Look at that. So our next resistance point is 1590, 1560. And then 21 and then 30. But Chainlink is looking great. We're in this nice uptrend. Yeah, I'm taking requests. The highest I think it goes for this cycle. So my target is 104, 132 on the conservative side, right? Based on Fibonacci. And then my highest price target here for Chainlink is 238. I'm not saying it will go there. I'm just saying there's a probably 10% chance it will go there. 235, 238. But the highly chance where it tops out is between 104, let's just say 100 to 136. Which is basically around a 2x, right? 2.5x from last bull market top. But, you know, it's not bad. Still pretty good. Let's take a look at EOS here for Grateful Nomad. Let's see how EOS is doing. So EOS did have this pullback. It looks like we bounced off that 0.38 right there. We had a nice recovery. Now we pulled back. We actually go here on the weekly. So we got a bounce here off that 0.38, which is pretty good. Kind of similar to Turbo, similar price action to Turbo. We had a big dump here with Bitcoin moving down. Got a nice bounce. And now we had a pullback here to kind of reset the stochastic because we were very oversold here on the weekly. You see that? Now we reset the stochastic back to the middle point. I mean, this is exactly like Turbo. And now we're probably going to start to move up and break that resistance. Because again, when we're moving up, we don't always break the resistance at first attempt. But we always do at the second attempt we break it. So EOS is looking pretty good. I believe EOS will move up here with Bitcoin. This is the great thing about trading altcoins is usually there's a gap between where altcoins really start to do well and Bitcoin is usually that first signal, right? It's kind of like that bellwether. So I do like EOS going forward. Patty, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. LCX. And congrats to everyone today, guys. Bitcoin, new all-time high. Historic day today as Bitcoin reaches 112, 111. Right now as we speak. Let's see what the Asian market does. Hopefully the Asian market pumps it higher. We'll see. But I should be doing a live tomorrow. I have off tomorrow, so I might do a live during the day. If Bitcoin is going crazy, I'll do a live. But the thing that makes me most bullish is the fact that Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, right, at the highest has ever been, and retail is still clearly not in. The media's not really interested. There's not a lot of hype going on. This is extremely bullish because it just tells me we're gonna go up much higher. So what was the coin? LCX. I haven't done Sui yet. I'll take a look at Sui. I'm using TradingView. It's a free platform. So LCX is looking like it's bottoming too, right? It's gonna be a double bottom here. To be on the safe side, I would wait maybe at least one more month here to see what LCX does. You know, 2 weeks to a month. So you gotta kind of get confirmation that this is a bottom here and we're starting to pivot, right? Instead of just buying right here and then it dump more. But this is looking like a bottom. We resetted that stochastic right there. And we can kind of see here on the weekly, we're starting to change that momentum to the upside, right? We're starting to flip to the upside here. So it's looking pretty good. I would just wait maybe a week or two to kind of get some more confirmation that this is a bottom for LCX, right? What was the coin? Jito? Oh yeah, Pepe. I forgot about Pepe. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe pulled back here. How much did it pull back? 47%. And we bounced off exactly at that nice heavy support right here, which we're about to break that range right here very soon. Right, so the next target for Pepe is where we got the heavy resistance, and we're probably gonna break it. We don't break it at the first attempt. Shipmate, thank you, man. Thank you for the gift. So it's looking like Pepe wants to break out, right? Do something like that. You don't always break that resistance point at the first level. We'll break it at the second level, second attempt. You can kind of understand too. We were very overbought. The second attempt, we're gonna probably break it before we get to overbought levels. So, you know, this is great for Pepe. It's in this. It pulled back, but it didn't break the lows. That's how you know we were bullish here, right? How's he gonna do something like that? So very bullish on Pepe. I'm still holding mine. I still think it has at least 5x potential this bull market, 5x plus. What's up, Draven? How you been, bro? Man, you guys got so many coins today. I'm trying to do all the coins. Don't worry. Was it this coin, Jito? Yeah, I think it is this coin. I lost 10K at the casino last night, bro. I'm regretting it. You lost 10K? Are you serious? And I'm sorry about that, bro. 10K at the casino. Sorry about that loss. That's crazy. Did you lose it on slots, or like was it a specific game? That's crazy. Anytime Pepe. Yeah, Pepe's gonna do beast this bull market. Shout out to Pepe. Thanks for coming to the live stream and supporting as well. And yeah, I mean, some targets on Jito. Oh, you won on the weekend before. So you won 10K on the weekend before, or you won money on the weekend before? Yeah, so some targets here on Jito. You got $2, right? 206 around here. We'll see where we came down here to really flip the support as the resistance as support right there. You can kind of see here. So, you know, we broke out. I mean, I just believe we're ranging here for Jito now. Right, so around 206 before it goes here to 240. But I would definitely be longing Jito right here instead of shorting. I'll be more comfortable longing than shorting this coin right now. Greater to see. What's up, bro? Lewis, my man, thanks for all you do. AVAX, please. 10 to 15x still. Great to see. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you coming to the live stream, and sure, we'll take a look at AVAX. Yeah, I've done the XRP, but I could do it again. When do you feel euphoria will kick in? I believe Q4 of this year, or Q1, Q2, or maybe, you know, all three, right? It could be all three during those 3 quarters. Could be when euphoria is in. AVAX. Let's take a look at it. Let me know if you're cooked. What do you mean let you know if you're cooked? Why isn't Powell cutting rates? I think it's because of tariffs. Or maybe he just doesn't like Trump. Anyway, look, AVAX, I'm still very bullish on AVAX. I believe we're just ranging here, we're bottoming out here. And I still believe, I mean, if it recovers 314, could be the target right there. 314 to 420 around here. Right. The all-time high was around 157. So I'm still very bullish on AVAX. I think it can definitely come up to those levels, which is crazy. It's very oversold on the monthly too. So yeah, I mean, under 23, under 25 bucks, I think is a steal for sure. And I mean, this is the time when you want to buy. I mean, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months holding this 0.78 Fibonacci level, this resistance level from the bear market. So most likely we're gonna start to move up now. We're gonna start to change momentum, seeing Bitcoin move up. So I'm bullish, guys. I'm bullish. This is looking like the first bullish summer in a while. Sui, yeah, let's check out Sui. I feel July 14th. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, it could be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be about regarding XRP, right? I mean, this is I mean, there's so much stuff happening this summer too, right? We have the Solana phone coming out in August. So I just feel like everything is setting up perfectly for the Q4 and beginning of 2026. I mean, look, if you guys make life-changing money, just remember to sell, guys. Simple as that. You can see here, Sui. Get the measured move here. It's crazy because the measure move actually comes up here to my my targets here for Sui's all-time highs, right? Which is around 11 to 15 bucks. So yeah, 11 to 15 bucks right here, based on my measured move here. But
new subscriber.
Thank you for the subscriptions, by the way. Thank you, guys. But yeah, I believe Sui's in this flag here. And we top out here on 11 to 15 bucks. And man, on the monthly, Sui was able to bring that monthly down very oversold levels, right? To oversold. On the weekly too, we were oversold and we were able to reset that back down a little bit slightly. So we'll probably move up here to possibly 350 and then pull back down to like 3. But I'm very bullish on Sui. Again, this coin, my sell zone is 11 to 15 bucks. The highest I see it going is around 28. Because we know this coin can really take off here. What's up, David? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Bitcoin, new all-time highs, guys. Congrats to everyone on in the crypto market buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin, new all-time highs. And I'm super bullish because retail is obviously not in. There's really no hype right now in the markets. Lewis, what's your top 5 plays to 10x? My top 5 plays that I see 10xing. Let me see. Let me see if I see H bar 10xing here from where it's at. Okay, let's see. It's like an 8x, 7x. I would say Caspa's like a safe 10x. I think Caspa can do a 10x. Because I see this coin going to $1. I think from right here is a 10x, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. So I believe Caspa can easily go to $1, and that's about a 11, 12x. So I'll say Caspa's one of them. And I think this coin could go much higher. I just believe as it is right now, it can go to $1, which is about a 10x from where it's at. So I'll say Caspa is one of them. I would say also Spell Token. This is a coin I've been buying despite it being super low here. I could see this coin make some major moves like ZBCN did. So I'd watch out for Spell Token. Because it does have some utility. Let's see some other coins that I can see doing the 10x. Is it worth getting some Bitcoin now or wait till later on when it goes down? Thanks. Great question. So, you know, if you're looking, I can see Bitcoin continue to move up here to 120k, 135k. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to buy Bitcoin now. It's really all about your plan. Are you trying to hold It depends where you're trying to hold, right? When Bitcoin reaches 150k, 135k, and then you want to convert that into altcoins, then yeah, I don't think it doesn't hurt to buy right now. Even though it's at all-time highs, it can push down a little bit lower, but I see it going to 120k, 135k before altcoins really take off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it doesn't hurt to buy right now. But yeah, I think right now, not financial advice, I think it's still a good time to buy, because I see Bitcoin going much higher before having a major pullback. Yeah. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Anytime, Marco. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you on here. Shout out to Sir Marco. Again, if you guys want to subscribe, definitely subscribe. You get Sir some other cool things too, some cool Pepe stickers and other cool things that you should get when you subscribe. So when Euphoria happens, could you get like 20% gains in a day? Yeah, you're gonna see some crazy gains in a day. It's gonna be fast, right? I mean, it's gonna be the crypto market, the altcoin season. You're gonna see like 2x in a day. It's gonna be insane for a lot of altcoins. But again, during that time, you want to be taking profits, guys, for sure. Let me see. Let me see if Turbo can do a 10x. I think I made I have my price target here for Turbo. Yeah, so this is my price target here where I see Turbo going up to. And yeah, this is another 10x. Turbo's another coin that can do over a 10x right here that I see. Doing like a 17x. So that's another one. I think RSR is another one. Let me check out RSR. It's another coin I've been buying a lot of reserve rights. And yeah, this one can definitely do a 10x. I mean, from its all-time high, it's about a 15x away. And it's a great structure. I mean, RSR has been in this nice uptrend since the bear market. It's a 15x away from its all-time highs of 12 cents from 2021. So, and you know, there's a lot of news behind this coin. Peter Thiel, some other big people are behind this coin. So, thank you guys for 10k likes. Shout out to Draven. We got 10k likes. Let's go, guys. Appreciate it. You guys been killing it. 44 people. I mean, just know, guys, with the top of the market, that's how you know the top of the market is still not in. When the top of the market is in, we're going to be getting over 100 plus people on here. Maybe we'll reach 1,000. I don't know. I don't know how strong retail is going to be in this bull market cycle. But maybe we'll reach 500 or 1,000 people on here. That's how you know when I'm not able to see your questions, that's how you know the market top is going to be in, because there's going to be so many people that's going to flood in the crypto space, and just all they care about is making money in the short term. So congrats to everyone on here that's here early. You know, people that actually care, people that aren't just chasing money but actually interested in the market. You know, you guys are the real ones. So Cardano's been one of my top favorite coins here. As you can see, it's in this nice ascending channel. Since the bear market right there, right? And, you know, my targets for Cardano are actually very realistic based on Fibonacci. Around 6 to 8. $6 to $8 with 15 being the highest. Now, I would say that's from right now. Yeah, that's a 10x. $6 Cardano's a 10x. So look at that. I think this is probably the safest 10x right here. I would say Cardano is the safest 10x. It's a top 10 coin. It's in this really nice bullish ascending channel structure. And I mean, it's just a great coin overall. And $6 Cardano, it's only like a 2x from last bull market top. So I would say Cardano is a really good play here. It's actually coming down here, bouncing off, building support off that 618 right there too. So yeah, I like Cardano. I think Cardano is a great coin, and you can stake it. So you can stake this till it reaches those targets. A price target on Dogecoin. So why does retail buy late? Well, retail buys late because they're not really interested in crypto. They're just interested in money. And by the time people are really making money, it's towards the end of the cycle. You know, they'll maybe have friends or people, or the media pushes it out to them. And they're like, oh man, my friend just got 100K off crypto, or you just got rich off crypto. That's usually towards the end of the bull market. And that's when they start coming in to just make money. And the media is a big part of that too. You want to pay attention to the media, because the media will, you know, they have their agenda, and they're going to be marketing to those exact people. I mean, Coinbase and all these guys. So my price targets here for Dogecoin. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, back in December, right? I remember that too. It was like, it's not even that far from now. It's crazy. It really is crazy how the market moves. How fast the crypto market moves. Back in December, we were getting like over 500, 200 people on here. The comments were moving so fast. But I do believe that'll come back. And Dogecoin, very similar to Cardano. Building support, bouncing off that 618 Fibonacci level. I mean, it's so obvious, guys, right? I mean, people make trading hard, but I'm showing you guys here the simple way. I mean, using Fibonacci. You can see right here that 618. I made it yellow for a reason. But I mean, we're bouncing off of this. We're building support here, consolidating here. We're gonna get a big bounce off this. My target for Dogecoin, my sell zone is 160. It's the same thing as always, 160, 230. I've been saying this for like months now. 160, 240. All right, 160, 230. The highest I see it going is 420, which is funny. But 618 is at 420. So VeChain, ADA, and Pepe made 10x. So VeChain probably, if it, because I know VeChain has a big, I mean, I think VeChain to all-time high is like a 10x, which is insane. Yeah, VeChain to all-time high is a 12x, and going here to my target, it's like a 30x. Is it a 30x? Yeah, like a 30x. But just going back to VeChain's all-time high is a 12x. Yeah, ADA was a 10x. That's what I think. ADA is a great, a very safe 10x. Thank you for the hard sluggo. Appreciate it. And Pepe, I don't think Pepe's a 10x. I think Pepe's like 5x around there. Since it's a newer coin, maybe a 7x, 8x. Pull up what coins last cycle? What do you mean? What are your thoughts on Shiba? Shout out to Anthony, DJ King. What's up, guys? Shiba. I'm bullish on Shiba still. Let's see how Shiba's doing here with this pump. It's moving slower too. It's up, but it's moving slower. It's showing good signs here. Again, I think Shiba's a good coin to buy at these levels. I've been saying it for months. If you see Shiba consolidating here, it's a good sign. That's what it's been doing here, right? It's under the 618. It's going to get some resistance here, but once we really break out of that, it'll be when it starts to take off. But this is a good thing here for Shiba moving up here. On the monthly, we're very oversold too. So Shiba from all-time highs is actually... It's actually a 7x. Into my sell zone, it's a 16x to a 22x. So Shiba's another one that I see doing a 10x if it goes here to my sell zone levels. Like any coin from last cycle, I don't remember them fluctuating how they are when it happened. It went fast. Oh yeah, that did like a 10x. Yeah, I mean Dogecoin was one of them, right? I mean, it did much more than a text. So Dogecoin for sure. Let's check out Litecoin. I think Litecoin did. Litecoin last cycle. I mean, from these levels, it basically did a 10x too. It did like a 9x here. So Litecoin basically did a 10x last cycle. Litecoin from here to its all-time high is a 4x. So yeah. So the thing with Shiba Inu is Shibarium. Once they start burning the supply, I think that's gonna be the key for Shiba. They really have to start burning the supply. Once they start doing that with Shibarium, Shiba is gonna do amazing. That's the key with Shiba Inu. What's the tag for that coin? Let me know. Let's check out the total 3, guys. Let's actually check out the total market cap. Total market cap also moving up here to break all-time highs. Not yet though, but it's getting ready to. And look at that, guys. Look at this. I was talking about the total 3. And it looks like we're going to my theory, right? My theory was that we don't repeat history and we actually break out of it this last 6 months, which goes into Q4. So basically, this is the total 3 market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. And we're in this super bullish pendant. Okay. People want, people are like bearish. I mean, you just show them this chart. We're going to break out of this hard. Okay. Now, we've been here green, red. This is the 6th month. So half a year. Green, red, right? Which was the last 6 months. It was red. We got a red candle. And now if we repeat history, we have another red candle. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to have a green candle. We'll break out of this pennant Q4. You see that? That's my theory. But even if we don't, Q1 of 2026, we'll break out of it. I mean, it's just at some point, either this Q4, or Q1 2026. So very bullish on this. Let me actually you can also see right here how we get the top here from last cycle from total 3 right there. Let's do a prediction here on this, on the total 3 for this cycle. So see, that's the thing. If we break out of here, 167 to 112, so let's say 2 trillion. That could be the top. 2 trillion. 2 trillion. 618 is at 2.6. Yeah, like 2 trillion. Once we get near that, I mean, that's gonna be a caution zone, right? You think Compound has the potential to get back to? Let's check out Compound. Let me just put comp. There we go. Give us a better chart here. Yeah, I mean, this coin's just been chopping since the bear market, right? It's been in an uptrend, but it's been very choppy. Let's see here. I mean, this is definitely a weird coin, right? Because it's been very choppy. It got rejected hard here twice already off the 618. But it's very oversold. You know, I don't know if there's anything regarding the tokenomics for this coin. I think it's with Ethereum, right? So, I mean, I think this is a coin. This is one of those coins that it might go halfway and not possibly go to all-time highs, right? So this is the thing I've been saying. A lot of coins might just, we might go halfway, right? Maybe 200 or around there, and that might be the highest it goes. Right? We get a lower high here. I mean, a lot of coins did this last cycle. A lot of coins, I don't remember them, but a lot of coins did not go to IOTA's one of them, I believe, right? XRP, but a lot of coins just went halfway and go to their previous all-time highs. A great way to tell is how lagging it is, right? If it's up here while the market's already showing red signals that we're going down, that might tell you that it's not going to all-time highs. But I do believe it has everything to go to like 228, around 200 around here, right? 150 to 200, this level. So how Sonic looking? Hasn't moved much. Yeah, I actually bought Sonic on this dip. I bought some Sonic, and I didn't have any Sonic, and I bought some. I'm gonna probably get some more because it's still down here at these lows. Very oversold on the weekly, on the monthly. So it hasn't moved that much yet, but again, usually there's a lagging. A lot of these altcoins lag before they start moving with Bitcoin, right? Kind of in this bull flag too. So you might break out of this to the upside. Let's say the next target's around 36 cents to 40 cents. But I'm bullish on Sonic. It's coming down here to retest these levels, putting in a long-term uptrend, higher low right here. So, and bringing that monthly very down here on the monthly stochastic, very down. So, hey guys, I'll be live tomorrow, hopefully, or in the market, especially if Bitcoin goes crazy, all-time high. If you guys want to join a serious trading group, check out my trading group, Crypto Trader University. These are my signals. This is my latest signal right here that went really well. So this is my, I put this out back a couple days ago. Cardano was around 58 cents. And then here are my exact, look at this. It shows you right here. Entry, profits, right? So I post a lot of these signals here along with spot signals. And you'll get access to all my indicators. So definitely check it out. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.